Hey guys, today we're going to talk about the 5 things that I think you need to be an investor. Somebody asked me what I thought was needed, so I compiled, I guess, the 5 core ones and 3 that you don't need at all, just for contrast. So, first thing I think you need is cash flow. Unless you were born in a rich family or inherited a bunch of money, you're going to need some cash flow. You need a job and you need to be able to generate cash to get started. From there, you're going to carve out a small portion, hopefully 10% at a minimum. If you can, more. I know people who invest 80% of all their earnings. Granted, they're in the 1% of job salaries in the world, but they invest quite a bit. Second thing you're going to need is discipline. So you have to regularly contribute. That way you'll cost average out. So as the market goes down, you'll gain a sale bonus. As it goes up, you'll taper your potential losses or overpriced purchase will be tapered by what you bought when you were low. So a monthly contribution or bi-weekly, whatever, whenever you get paid, have the discipline to carve out, pay yourself first. It took me forever to understand that. And then send that to your investment account. There's no need to buy an actual investment right away. Just, carve out the money, put it aside. And once you find something you like, buy it. The third thing is patience. Patience for 2 things. One, you have to find the right opportunities. They are, I don't want to say few and far between, but at any given moment in the stock market, there's only 1 or 2. 3 of them is big. And unless of a market crash like 2008 or anything like that, opportunities are pretty tight. So you might be speculating if you have more than that in your portfolio. So the patience to find the right opportunity. Second, the patience to stay in the market. So money is usually made in the market by compounding your results, which is the result of time spent in the market, not timing the market, which is a very common mistake that new folks make all the time. After that, I would say 5th grade math. A lot of people think you need more than that. Really, 5th grade math. There's no need to know sine, cosine, and tangent. There's not going to be in the square root of anything. Basic business accounting is run on 5th grade math. So as long as you got that, and if you don't, learn it. Which leads us to our last point of what you need is the ability, willingness, and even the desire to learn. You're going to have to learn about a whole bunch of industries, a whole bunch of new technologies. You're going to have to understand things that you never thought of before. You're going to do this mostly by reading, and you're going to have to read probably a lot of books. You're going to have to listen to a ton of people on YouTube and probably sift through things that match what you already think and stuff that doesn't, and that's okay. As you build a pool of knowledge, both the do's and the don'ts, you'll be able to decipher for yourself what makes sense for you and what doesn't. So willingness to learn, which is number 5 on this list, is probably really the biggest hurdle. I think it filters 99% of people who do not invest. I don't know why, as a species, we're mentally lazy and we don't want to learn new things, but to be a good or decent investor, you're going to have to constantly be learning new things. There's no break from it. Good thing is, knowledge doesn't take up a whole lot of space. Now, for the things that it doesn't take to invest. 1, high IQ or high intelligence. Warren Buffett himself said if it took a high intelligence to be a good investor, he'd be broke. Really, there's no need to be a rocket scientist, a physicist. There's no demand on that. If anything, that weighs you down. You need to be able to look at the world around you as an average person and understand what the average person, which is the bulk of the population, what are they going to be doing? What are they going to be buying? What are the trends? What is the new upcoming thing that the masses are going to move to, not the select few with 160 IQ? Next thing is lots of money. You don't actually need lots of money. It helps, obviously. If you can start at $1 million, it's better than everybody else, or than most people. But you don't need lots of money to get started. Really, you start with $10 nowadays, which is more than the fee used to be for a long time ago, at least in the 80s. You'd pay that in commissions to your brokers. So you can get started with a very, very small fee. You can buy fractional stocks on some of the platforms today. Just keep contributing. You'll be fine. And lastly, connections and inside knowledge. I mean, yeah, it probably helps. It's actually illegal, depending on how it's done. In most cases, actually, it's illegal. So yeah, having an inside track, the best way to do that these days is to actually look at investment opportunities in the industries you're already working in or consuming. So if you're the kind of person that shops at Walmart all the time, you'll know if Walmart's suffering. You'll be able to tell if there's a decline in quality, if the stores are being run down, you know. So invest in what you know, what you consume. You'll be able to pick it up right away. That's probably your best insider knowledge that you can leverage. So as you're driving by, and it took me a while to start doing this, it was Peter Lynch advice in one of his books. It was really interesting, is you're looking at signs, you're looking at new hotels, anything that's popping up, and you try to establish, oh, is that brand new? Is that just new to me? Is it doing really good? Is there a lineup? Are there a lot of people out there? You know, Taco Bell was one of those when it first came out. And that's how you're gonna find really your insider knowledge. So anyway, thanks for watching.